My microphone has been off this whole time. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Toasty? Well, I just went through a whole spiel with nobody hearing, but that's okay. I had to reset my OBS, and it's a bit frustrating. Okay, what's up, Toasty? How you doing? How you doing? We're opening up sorcery cards. I went through a whole spiel with no microphone, which is fan-fucking-tastic. So let's do a little quick run by again. You can call me Switch. Switch is what you can call me. This will be the main course for today. We're gonna be opening up some Tarkir boosters from the Tarkir Dragonstorm Play Booster set. And then, well, before we do that, actually, we're gonna run through some Hololive stuff. These are starter decks. We got a Caillou. We got a Yame. There'll be nothing rare in these. These are just opening for funsies. We may even be cards. We may even be doing some Lord of the Rings. But I'm afraid to open them because these go for a lot of money. These go for like almost $250 now, man. I didn't pay anything near that much for these. I got 2 of them. Plus a little Tarkir collector booster sample. When did the Tarkir set come out originally? Last year. It's a 2025. It's a 2025 product. So they're still pretty recent. But anyway, yeah. I was saying earlier, I used to think this was like tattoo art. These caught my attention because I'm like, it looks like tattoo art, but it says Gothic. Like, what the heck could it mean? But it's from a somewhat, like, competitor to Magic the Gathering. A little darker, and the illustrations appear a little darker. So it's similar to Magic in a way, but it plays differently from what I've heard. Somebody said it kind of plays like a game of chess, which is kind of interesting. I've never heard of that in a TCG before. But anyway, yeah, we cracked this one open. Mimic. Got a zombie bruiser. Focus. Focus, would you? It does look like tattoo art, yes. Yes, it does. But it also kind of reminds me of, like, In the Court of the Crimson King by the band King Crimson. But no, this is a TCG. This is a trading card game. Okay, there we go. Nice and focused. An exceptional undead fights on and on. So it has similar conditions to Magic. So, like, you know, sacrifice a skeleton token, summon zombie bruiser from your cemetery. Cemetery, I'm assuming, is just another way of saying graveyard. That's an interesting illustration. Gnarled Wendigo. Gnarled Wendigo. So this is going to be interesting. I'm trying to get this camera to focus for me. But you can kind of see that that's what this says, Gnarled Wendigo. I might do it like this. There we go. It's such a dark card, that might be part of one of the reasons why. This costs 2 less to cast for each minion you sacrifice at a summoning location. Yeah, see, this is very Magic adjacent. That's really cool. Oh, that's Dan Seagrave! Oh my god, I did not know that he was the one who was illustrating this. Oh my gosh, that's Dan Seagrave art. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. He does a lot of heavy metal albums. That's so cool. Oh my god. All right. And I am looking at the names. We got Alan Pollack with the first one. We got a Juan Machuca. Hope I'm saying that right. Dan Seagrave. That is so cool. Who, Dan Seagrave? You recognize that name? UC Hulkas. That's a Finnish name. That's who illustrated this one. I'm gonna be looking at the illustrator names now. That's funny. Yeah, UC Hulkas. I think that's how it's said. Yeah. Divine Lance. I like the way that looks. That's really cool. Elite Magic is above, so below. That's so cool. All right, I want to blow through these, but I'm very captivated by these. Captivated. What the hell? Matthias Frisk. Hellhounds. Hellhounds. Ordinary demons come hot from hell. Little flavor text there from Shakespeare. That's so interesting. Okay, well, I'm trying my best to get these to focus, but by doing so, I'm putting the cards down. Desecrator Kite. Oof. Ordinary monster of frightening flight. That's cool. All this looks like heavy metal stuff. That's cool. I might just get into the game. Yeah, the art is really good for Lance. Yeah, I agree. I really agree. Virgin in Prayer. Oh, the Virgin Mary. For a fitting card for a fitting day. I'm assuming that's what they were referring to. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's just the general idea of like sacrificing virgins or whatever, like heavy metal shit. Either way, I'll take it. Virgin in Prayer. Of Ordinary Mortal Surpassing Grace. Lindsay Crummett. That's a pretty looking card. I might just collect these, like just start collecting sorcery stuff. Ice Shards. Well, it won't focus, but whatever. A Frozen Fulisade on Ordinary Magic. Ryan Smith. I don't know who that is. 2, 3 projectiles, one at a time. All right. Looks good. I like it. I like it. Bone Spear. Any none would be. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Bone Spear. I like the way that looks. Doug Kovacs is the illustrator. Sacrifice an undead to shoot a projectile from its location that deals 3 damage. So all of these have flavor text at the bottom, even when they have conditions as well. Or most of them do. Not all of them. A lot of them do. Buried Alive. What does it say? Ordinary magic consigns to the earth. Elvira Pavlovska. I'm assuming that's how you say it. Elvira Pavlovska. That's cool. Lure. Ally attempts enemy minion at a nearby site. Taking a step closer. Heidi Halifer? Is that what it says? Heidi Hailefer. I'm assuming I'm saying that right. Singing Help. An ordinary site of netting tangles. Huh. I'm assuming this is kind of like a land, maybe? Genesis, deal 1 damage to each minion at target site in this body of water. Alan Pollack. We've seen that name. Grief Larva. It's just so interesting. I'm focusing so much on these cards, but I just the art is captivating. Ordinary monsters begotten from rot. Juan Machuca once again. Burrowing. Mesmer Demon. That looks like tattoo art. Doug Kovacs. Based on the card descriptions about projectiles, unlike an MTG, it sounds like the physical location of cards on the table matters. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. That's why they mentioned like it being kind of like chess. So that is interesting. I may at some point like take a look at this game. I don't know. It's fascinating, but I want to get good at Magic first. So I still suck at Magic. Found Spirit. Doug Kovacs once again. So I think that's everything. Were any of these like crazy rares? I don't know. How does one even tell? Is the Grief Larva like a rare card? I don't even know. Anyway, I think they're cool regardless. On to the last one. The second one. Okay. Second verse, same as the first. How is the music? Is it too loud, Cody? Toasty, I mean. Adjacent to spellcaster from that spirit card suggests the location importance too. Yeah, I think you might be right about that. All right. Slobbermaw. An exceptional monster bites the hand that feeds. Sacrifice a minion or Slobbermaw deals 4 damage. Vasily Ermolave. I don't know how to pronounce that name. I'm very sorry. But that's cool looking. I like that. It looks like something out of like a fairy tale book. Like illustration from that. Barging Barghest. An exceptional monster breaks barrier. Zondi. That's actually a very familiar name. I don't know. I like the way that looks. I'm gonna keep saying that about all of these. Just a smidge loud. Let's see what I can do about that. Okay. Let me know if it's too quiet, too loud, whatever. What is this? Peculiar Port. An exceptional site of curious occurrences. That's very detailed. Holy crap. I'm assuming these are kind of like lands. You may cast a horrible hybrid from your... It's not a land, though. It's not like a land. I mean, okay, it's a location, but it has... These have like... Huh. You may cast a horrible hybrids from your collection to this site. I'm here trying to figure out how this game works. Atlas. Okay. They're like maps almost. Interesting. Okay, that's good. Cool. Release the Hounds. I like the way that's illustrated. Who did this art? Did we say who did it? So we had that is Zondi. Juan Machuca. Okay. Matthias Frisk, once again, release the hounds. Elite Magic, let's go of the leash. Summon 2 Hellhounds from your collection to your avatar's location. They gain charge this turn. Cool. There's a William Shakespeare quote underneath it. Elvira Pavlovska. Torch and Pitchfork. Ordinary Bearer has nearby. Ordinary allies have +1 power. Plague Rat. Okay. Simple enough. Ordinary Beast of Bubonic Bile. Brahm is the name of this illustrator. This is a lethal damage? Interesting. Slimy Mutants. Slimy Mutants. Ordinary monsters with far too many teeth. Submerge. 3 to transform an ally with Submerge into Slimy Mutants from your hand. Doug Kovacs, once again. He gets hired by these people a lot. Jeff Minges. A blessed village. An ordinary site of pastoral providence. With Ward. The day's honest labor ends and evening's quiet prayer begins. That's very nice looking, though. It's very pretty. Another Atlas card. Accursed Desert. There's more Atlas cards in this one, I think. Emil... What's his name? Emil Idzikovsky. Emil Idzikovsky. I like that. That's another, like, album art. Or, like, a heavy metal record. Accursed Desert. Yeah, I agree. I like the fact that the atlases are sideways. Certain locations do certain things rather than power spells. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you are correcto. Enraged Familiar. You're doing so good, camera. You're doing so good. An ordinary demon loves his master. Has 2 power if you've lost life this turn. Doug Kovacs. Cool. Yeah, I like the illustrations on these. Oh my goodness, so many Atlas cards. Accursed Tower, an ordinary sight of grim design by Michael Nagpal. Nagpal? Is that a what name is that? Mikhail Nagpal. I'm sorry, I'm butchering your name, bro. An ordinary sight of grim design. Genesis breaks nearby wards. I like the way that looks though. That's cool. Accursed Tower. Ray's Militia. That's a cool illustration. That looks like it's from an album art. Ordinary magic of conscripted remains. Summon a skeleton token to each allied site that borders an enemy site. Wiccan Tools. Ordinary relics of pagan practice. Sacrifice Wiccan Tools, draw a spell this turn. Bearer becomes a spellcaster and their spells require no threshold. I like the way that looks too. Pedro Ferreira. Okay. Oh, I didn't even say who did the militia one. Your name is Aronja Art. Okay. Okay. Blessed Well. There's a lot of Atlas cards here. Yeah, locations do... Did I say that already? Did you read that? Certain locations do certain things rather than power spells. Yeah, I think I already read that, but yes. Truett Parish is the illustrator. Blessed Well, an ordinary sight of softened sorrows. Water thick with memories, now settled in the quiet bruise of years. It has a ward condition. That's pretty. They're getting away from me. They're getting away from me. Truett Parish, the illustrator, once again. Instigator Imp. Ordinary demon loves a good fight. Make 2 enemy minions at target nearby location fight each other. Jeff A. Menges. Menges? I don't know. Okay, well that's everything. No foils, no, as far as I know, no real like crazy chases in these. That's really cool. So they all say spellbook on them. And then the Atlas cards. Yeah, that one's full of them. Holy crap. Atlas cards and those. So spells and Atlas. Okay. Well, we are done with the sorcery stuff. That is over. Does sorcery have in-universe lore like MTG does? I don't know. I have no idea. That is something I will have to research later, because I am now curious about how this thing works. Oof. All right. Moving on to VTuber stuff. Toasty, I'm gonna let you pick which one to start with. Do we pick the blue? Do we pick the red? The choice is yours. I honestly did not know what I was thinking when I bought these. I was just like, oh, I like those. I like those characters. We're going to go with them. I could have picked other ones. I didn't see any. I think they might have been the only 2 that I could see that I was like, yeah, that might interest me. Red pill, Mr. Morpheus. Ah, yes. A good choice. A good choice. Okay. It's a very teeny tiny box. Very teeny box. There are 71 cards in here, which would... There we go. English edition. Hololive Productions, official card game. I'm not gonna read off, but I guess these are some of the cards that you get with it. These are all different forms. There are Oshi Holloman commons, double rares, rares, uncommon, and common types. Okay. All right. Maybe I will read it off. Maybe I will. Just to give people some context for the game if they want to. But note that they basically say the same thing. This one just has different like cards on them. Okay, yeah, we get a pre-constructed deck, one set of 71 cards, one Oshi Holomem card, plus 50 cards of the main deck, and 20 cheer cards. Red colored, I guess what they're saying here. Counter sheet with the damage counter and SP, I'm assuming special Oshi skill counter, 3 pieces. And then a total 20 types of rarities, so. Starter deck includes a pre-constructed set of cards allowing you to enjoy the game right away. Products with the same name are of the same content. Due to the nature of this product, multiple copies of the same cards are included. Yes, don't be fooled. You will get duplicates. The images shown are for illustration purposes only. It may not be an exact representation of the product. You may mix the deck with other English cards of the Hololive official card game series to play. We strive to ensure the quality of our products. However, please note that depending on the date of purchase, there may be slight differences between each piece. Well, I mean, I would expect something like that. A new start deck featuring Tarkir Dragonstorm, focused on red cards, is here. Its unique feature is boosting damage by archiving cards from your hand. Okay, perfect for players who want to start playing Holoka. Oh, that's what they say, Holoka. Holoka! Okay, so how are we gonna... We're gonna open this, we need a knife. We will blaze through these fast. We don't have time to ooh-ah every single card in these decks. Not enough time. Did I cut through them? Not quite enough, apparently. Bruh. Oh my god, I'm tearing open the box. Bruh. How do I get this open without tearing the box? I can't do it. I can't do it, Captain! So we got a foil. This is actually foil to start. Julio. These are your counters. I don't know exactly what they are for yet or do, but I'm assuming it's like life counters, and it says like I saw a special, what is it called? Special Oshi skill counter. Okay. Starting from the top, Gen 2 for Oshi Push is called Hidden Links, and I only recognize one of the personas. Yes, Toasty, that is because they are all indie. They are not part of a organization or corporation or any kind of group. They are all independent VTubers. So I will be avoiding that one for now. I mean, this is of no disrespect to anybody. I just can't afford to get into much more of that. I think I've bought enough of the Oshi Push stuff for now. We will see. But as it stands, I was really only there for the Phase Connect stuff. I bought enough of that. We will do a stream for opening those at a later time. But as it stands, I have purchased too much of one thing. So, no hidden links for me right now, currently. So let's get started. Ayame. These kind of look like Pokemon stats. That's what I'm noticing. I am noticing that here. Cool. HP 180. Yeah, this is very much like Pokemon to me. That's kind of what that looks like. We have another. I think this is the same card, basically. Akiri Ayame. Okay. Does it state whether it's rare or not? Okay, yeah, it says RR at the bottom. Okay. Akiri Ayame. It doesn't have a HP, but it has life. This is a Oshi common. I think that's what that is. Oshi common. Yeah, Oshi Holoman common type. So we get one of those. We got a common here. HP 90, same character. Akiri Ayame, same character. So these are all dupes of the same thing. We might be going through these a lot faster than I thought. Nakiri Ayame, that's a different illustrator and costume type. They HP now. The HP now. I mean, that's what it says. HP 70. Yeah. It reads a lot like Pokemon. I imagine this has a similar playstyle to Pokemon? I don't know. I would like to eventually try playing this at some point, but I will not focus on it when I have 2 TCGs I'm trying to learn. I've noticed they all say debut on the top left, by the way. Even... Nope. Second generation? Okay, cool. Interesting. So these are what the debut cards look like. Debut. These are all commons as well. Same card. Different one. Got a debut of the same character. Different illustration, different costume, different background, yada yada. This is an uncommon type. I don't even know how to play the Pokemon TCG. I think I used to know, but I didn't have anybody to really play with. I played the Game Boy game a while ago. But I think it's similar to Magic in that you need energy. Like, energy doesn't... I don't think it summons your Pokemon, but it allows you to play an ability. And as you can see right here, you have an ability. I think that's how much damage it does. And then this is how much it costs to use said ability. Right here. And there are conditions, collab effects. So if you collaborate with other VTubers, then you get an effect. Same card. You always played Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh was the game that I played. I cut my teeth on TCG with Yu-Gi-Oh. So I'm right there with you. But it's been a long time. I don't even remember how to play that game. This is a common type. I've noticed the music is not looping properly. Or maybe it is. It might be, actually. Doesn't matter. So, common. This says first. Is that like a first year? Is that what it means? First up here? 140 HP. Common card. Same card. I like this illustration. That's very cute. Bloom effect. Birthday party. This is another common card. Oh yeah, I love how they have like hashtags at the bottom for categories. Hashtag JP Gen 2 and shooter. That's crazy. I think that's funny. Got that. Same card. Akiri Ayame. Uncommon. This is uncommon type first. Once again, I think that means first year. And her idol outfit. Same card. Over here, we got a couple of rares. Hollows. Nakiri Ayame. HP 230. Wow, shit. This Hollow Mem is... If this Hollow Mem is downed, you get life 2. A lot of these say baton pass on the bottom, I've noticed. And we get a secondary of the same. We got Fubuki. Oh man, I was just expecting always getting fucking Ayame in this one, but we got Fubuki as well. This is an uncommon card. Spot. What the heck does that mean? Spot. This whole mem cannot bloom. Okay. Very nice. Same card. Okami Mio. Oh man. Another uncommon. Peace Gathering. Cannot bloom. Same card. Nodoka. This is a staff support card. Draw 3 cards. Interesting. Usable only 1 per turn. So this is kind of like an instant or like a sorcery card. That's what the back of the cards look like, by the way. Yippee! Made it! How's it going, Texco? How you doing? How you doing? How was your Easter? Same card. Same card. Same card. Another staff. Manager Chen. Manager Chan. Mane-chan. Usable only one per turn. That's the effect if you want to read it. There it is. There it is. And got a dupe. Got an item card. Sub, PC. You slept all day. Oh, man. I am jealous. I did not have that luxury. But I had a good day regardless. Yes, finally some shiny. I just noticed that you said that, Toasty. Yeah, we got a couple of shinies in this deck. I was a little surprised there were as many as there were. Item card. So that's another like sorcery instant type. All these support types is what they say. So whoopie duppy, come on. You do not want to focus for me. There we go. Okay. Sub PC. Same card. Same card. Same card. Normal PC. I'm not even reading if these are common or uncommons, but I'm going to assume that they all are. Yep, they are all commons. We are more than halfway through this deck. We've got some Okayu coming up. Texco, we got some Okayu coming up. Got a whole other deck dedicated to her. So that makes you my enemy. An event card. Only one per turn. Swap your opponent's center Holomoon with one back Holomoon. Interesting. Okayu! Another event card. This is uncommon. I think the last one was as well. Irohani ho Heto Ayafubimi. So that's like a collab card, I guess. Interesting. Interesting. You know what would be also interesting? If it would focus. Cool. Got another, and another, and another. Tool cards. Asura and Rakshasa. Common card. Common card. Got a dupe of that. Got a mascot. Oyoyo. 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 This is a common as well. Duplicate. Okay, so these are like energies from Pokemon. I'm assuming that's what that is. So how many do we get? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 of these cheer cards. Yeah, it's like a lot like Pokemon energies. But they have little qualifiers. If a Holomem leaves the stage, archive all of that Holomem's cheers, and if a Holomem baton passes, archive the specified number of that Holomem's cheers. All right, well that's the Ayame starter deck. So that didn't take too long. That did not take too long to go through. It is now time to move on to the blue deck, which is Okayu. Okayu! And we need to cut into that as well. And also rip the box open because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I probably should have also put these counters in there as well. But I will do that later. Okayu time. Please don't rip into the box again. Man, they really packed those in good. Oh my god. I'm ripping it. Ugh. Okay. And it's not wanting to come out for some reason. Are you snagging on something? What are you snagging on? Why are you giving me trouble? Good God. Okay. Okayu time. That's very pretty looking. I like this card. Very pretty. And this is a double rare as before. RR double rare. Yep, that's what that means. Okay. Back of the box. Very similar to the other one. Very similar to the other one. 71 cards. Yada, yada, yada. Blah, blah, blah. Alright. Okayu. We get another dupe of that. Another one, DJ Khalid. So this is obviously going to be very adjacent. You need to grab a box next time. Hell yeah. I don't remember how much these cost me. I don't think they were that much. If they were over $20, that'd be crazy. But, yeah. And that would be like super duper stellar if you would focus. There you go. That's an OC. That's an Oshi common. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. So we come to the conclusion that these are it's very much like Pokemon, from what I can see, and from my limited experience playing anything Pokemon TCG related. I think I played maybe the Game Boy game once. They very much remind me of Pokemon. Alright, yep. Dupes, and dupes, and dupes, and dupes. What the? Oh my goodness. Her bazongas are poking out through her hoodie. And it won't focus again. It won't focus again. There we go. Please allow me into your home. It was super effective. Dupe, dupe, dupe. She's got all the interesting outfits. Holy moly. Wanna go to school with me? Oh, jeez. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, if I was a lot younger. Dupe, dupe, dupe. Nekomata Okayu. Give me a hug. Hee hee hee. A little prank. Man, she is so sultry in all of these. They made her too sexy. They made her way too sexy. All the dupes. All the dupes. Nekomata Okayu. The cat that swallowed the canary. Nice. Dupe. 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 Let's laugh together again. Dupe. Shiny! Shiny. 2 shinies. Yes. CEO of Dorobo Construction. All right. Inugami, Korone. So this is where you get the other like collaborative VTuber cards, I guess. Good old Korone. 2 dupes. Oh, we got Lapras. Ha! La plus. Nice. That's a good way to save space on the top of the card, eh? Okay. We got one more dupe of that. And we got Nodoka cards. We got the Mane-chan cards. And for those who haven't seen them, I guess I will focus on those. Arosaki Nodoka and Manager-chan. So far very similar. Amazing PC. Yes, Korone. I love Korone. How many of one card can you have in your deck in Oshi Push? How many of one card can you have in your deck? I don't know. I don't know how many. I think 3 might be the limit. I think 3 is the limit. I'm not sure, but I do know that like the starter decks, and maybe the game has changed since we played the beta. The text on those staff cards is so small. Yeah, all the support ones, they're like tiny. I was actually really afraid that the Hololive TCGs were gonna be like super duper tiny. And they kind of are in a lot of spots. So, bring your glasses. Dupe, Penlight. So this one has slightly different, these have slightly different items in this starter deck. I'm wondering how much of a delay there is, because my bitrate looks good with Twitch. But with YouTube, it's always a bit behind. Not super behind normally, but it's still quite a bit. That makes you my enemy. Interesting. Got Sora-chan up there. And Iroha, I think, on the bottom left. Yeah. I got a dupe of that. Dodobo Construction. There's a lot more members in this one. Who all do we got here? We got Fubuki, got Mio, got Laplace, Okayu, Korone, and I'm blanking on the name I used to know. Is it Rui-chan? Oh, it actually says right here. It says right here. What do you know? It should. Yeah, Takane Rui. Yeah, I was correct. So all the members are accounted for. Okay. Interesting. Cool. You can use only one of these per turn, which makes sense. Got a dupe, and a dupe, and a dupe. Oh, Kanyan mascot. Hell yeah. I like that. Watching through YouTube and the delay is about what I would expect from a stream. Yep, of course. Of course. Onigiriya, this holomem. The holomem this fan is attached to gets +10. Nice. So these are fan cards. Got 2 of those. And as before, about 20 these cheer cards, these energy cheer things. So, cool. Okay, yeah, I think I would actually like to learn how to play this at some point. But I'm under the suspicion that it's very much like Pokemon. Okay, so that is all the Hololive stuff I'm going to do today. We blew through that stuff pretty quickly. Okay. So now on to the big stuff. The biggie boys. Biggie boys. And we're going to start off with the Tarkir Dragonstorm Collector's Booster Sample Pack. You get one of these in the precons. You get one of these in the precons, and there's only like 3 cards in there. You're not going to find the craziest stuff in these. I think there's like actually a really specific set few cards. No, that was not Oshi Push, my bro. That was Hololive's official trading card game. Nope, no Oshi Push today. Sorry. Hololive official card game. Yep, this is a completely separate game from Oshi Push. Hololive did so well with their collaboration with so much of their collaboration with Vice Schwartz that maybe that was like their testing ground to see if Hololive would be popular in TCG, and it did pretty well in Vice Schwartz, I think. So they made their own separate trading card game, as you would expect. So Oshi Push is an entirely different thing, and it's all about VTubers, but it is not one company, like one corpo or one type of VTuber association. They are working with multiple VTuber corpos and individual VTubers, as evidenced with their second gen. So anyway, yep. All right. Yep, sealed product, not for resale. You will not find this on a shelf anywhere unless somebody is doing it with their own, you know, trade-ins, I guess. Okay. Oh, there you go. There you go. Stadium Headliner. What was that, by the way? They should never have given us this much power. Interesting. Stadium Headliner, that's a normal rare. Cool. Focus, damn yo. Cool. That's a 1 cost. I like that. Feral Death Gorger. The illustration on that's really badass. Dusk Sights. Sorcery only put a 1/1 counter on up to 1 target creature. Draw a card. Flying Death Touch. When this creature enters, exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. That's kind of nifty. So was there only 2 in here? Yeah, I think there was only 2 cards in here. What? Cool stuff regardless. Let us see how much they are valued at. Breaking out the scanner. That's $1.49 apparently. And that one was 35 cents. So nothing that crazy. Nothing that crazy. Okay. I wonder if I should bring these into the. I'm gonna try to bring this into the view. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. We're gonna do that. How much can I do that with? Shiny, 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 pretty, pretty. Let's see if I can move myself over here instead. Ooh. Ooh. A little bit janky, but we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay. Yeah, this might not work out the way I want it to, but we're gonna roll with this anyway. Yeah. All right. All right. Stop. Stop. Okay, we got some Tarkir stuff coming up. An entire set of play boosters. And I'm going to set aside 2 for some friends. whoopsie doopsie. Woof. It's a close call. Yeah, I might move this off to the side. Just a little bit. Why is the camera freaking out? Bro, I don't have that many of the same card. Stop. Stop. Bro. Okay. Guaranteed foil in every single pack. All right. So we got one of these for one homie. One of these for another. Off to the side. So we're not doing 30. We're going to do 28. 28 boosters. Ikimashou. And the app is freaking out on me. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that later on. Dragon token and warrior. Scoured Barrens. Humbling Elder. Where'd I get the big box? A friend gave it to me for Christmas. It was very nice of him to do so. But he got it to me. He got it for me for Christmas. Fortress Kingard. Twin Bolt. Nightblade Brigade. Snakeskin Veil. Dusiut Earthcaver. Earth Carver. I mean, Summit Intimidator. Stop scanning it. Why are you freaking out? Summit Intimidator. This app might be more trouble than it's worth at the moment, but... Sun Pearl Kirin. Essence Anchor. Oof. Venerated Stormsinger. How much is that worth? 35 cents. Kotis, the Fang Keeper. I have a return card in my deck and it's also red. A return card? So, interesting. Okay. Indestructible. Dragonstorm Forecaster. So let's see how much Kotis. Kotis is 49 cents. Dragonstorm Forecaster. That's a nice card. It's a... Is that an uncommon? Is that what that means? I can't remember. $35. That's not. No, it's not a spell kite. There you go. Oh my god, this app is freaking out on me. Bro. I think it's the foil. The foil's making it freak out. Alright, I'm gonna have to like change how I'll click off of it. I will click off of it while it's doing its thing, and then I'll bring it back. That's how we'll do it. Alright. On to the next one. Ugh. I'm going to sit closer. I am sitting very far back. Sitting so far back. I've got so many cables around me. Oof. Soul Tie Devotee. Oh, I didn't do the card trick. Let's do the card trick. And also, turn the app on, just to see. 35 cents. It is freaking out on me. The app is going nuts. Treasure. And the back card. Got a Rugged Highlands. Zombie Druid. Ice Ridge Serpent. Salt Road Pack Beast. Narset's Rebuke. Oh, that's an interesting card. 5 damage to target creature. Add blue, red, white. If that creature would die from this turn, exile instead. That's a crazy card. Kin Tree Nurturer. Boulderborn Dragon. Scan, damn you. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. I know you can. There we go. Rebellious Strike. Rebellious Strike. Whirlwing Stormbrood. Mardu Monument. That's crazy. When this artifact enters, search your library for a basic mountain, plains, or swamp card to be able to put in your hand and shuffle. Sacrifice, create 3 red, 1 red warrior creature tokens. They gain menace and haste. Okay, okay. Formation Breaker. Hundred Battle Veteran. I'm sitting here trying to finagle and get this app to work. Whoop. Yeah. Arasheen Sunshield. The last card was worth 150. Okay. So far, nothing terribly crazy, but that's to be expected. Next, number 3. Ooh. Spirit token. Blossoming Sands. What do we got here? Rescue Leopard. Focus, 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 hocus, focus. You're a pocus. Delta Blood Flies. Enoch Wayfarer. Riverwalk Technique. Coordinated Maneuver. I did not have Ozov the Clattering King. Wild Ride. Heritage Reclamation. Mammoth Bellow. A Tamer card. Sorcery, what the fuck? It almost looks like a creature card. And are you worth anything? Nope. Knockout Maneuver. Fleeting Effigy. Yathon Roadwatcher. What is... This creature enters. If you cast it, mill 4 cards. When you do, return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay. And... oh my gosh, what are you? Terranation. The sorcery. Mythic Rare. Return target permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a hexproof counter and an indestructible counter on it. Oh my god. What the hell? Crazy. And Delta Bloodflies. That is a $1 card, by the way. Interesting. Okay. On to the next. So that wasn't a crazy pull, but that's an interesting card. Very costly though, very expensive. It's like 3, and then you have to pay your Abzan colors. Okay, this one is not opening the way that I do normally. So let's try it this way. Token. And do it like this. Swiftwater Cliffs. Not coming up. Not coming up. Why aren't you working? Work. Work, please, for daddy. For daddy, please. Sarkhan's Resolve. Agent of Hotus. Dragonback Lancer. Jeskai Devotee. Get out of here, bot. Nobody wants you here. Leave! Leave, bot! Leave! Anyway. Dragon's Prey. Roamer's Routine. Just see it, Earth Carver once again. Summit Intimidator, I think we already pulled that. Sunset Strike Master. Effortless Master. Vigilance, oh, that's a $1 card by the way, interesting. Vigilance with Menace, and this creature enters with 2/1/1 counters if you cast 2 or more spells. Interesting. Oh, I spoiled it. I spoiled it, didn't mean to. Descendant of Storms. To 1 cost. And Agent of Kotis. Okay. With Renew. Wow, so shiny. And Dragonfire Blade. Okay, that's a 1 cost. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has hexproof and monocolored. What? Interesting. Equip 4. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each color of the creature it targets. 1 less. Huh. So if you had a Wooburg, that would be free to equip. And what are you worth? What are you worth? Dragonfire Blade. $2.30. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. That app is eating up my phone. It's eating up the juice. Treasure token with a elephant on the back. Scoured Barrens. Crotique Nest Guard. High Spire Bellringer. Osius Exhale. And you will not scan for me. You are a silly. Molten Exhale, like we said before. Worthy cost. Sagu Pummeler. Saju. Stop scanning. Dusiat Earth Carver. Dragonstorm Forecaster. That's a 1 cost blue. Rakshasa's Bargain. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Put 2 of them into your hand and rest in your graveyard. Unsparing Boltcaster. Purging Stormbrood. And Twin Bolts. Scan, won't you? It's all the darker colored cards. New Way Forward, okay. Next time a source of your choice would deal damage to you this turn. Prevent the damage. When damage is prevented this way, New Way Forward deals that much damage to that source's controller and you draw that many cards? Okay. Scan the Twin Bolt. Scan it, damn you. Scan. And New Way Forward. 50 cents. Okay. So no crazy pulls. Super crazy. Got an art series card in here. Very nice. Boo, VBot account. Okay. The front here. Rugged Highlands. Fire Rim form. Come on, app. Be nice to me. Be nice to me. Or not. Fire Rim form. Alicia's Legacy. Sarkon's Resolve. Agent of Kotis. I think we pulled that one earlier. Dragonback Lancer. Probably that as well. There would probably be a lot of dupes, as would be expected with these sets. Aggressive Negotiations. Okay. Interesting. Jade Cast Sentinel. Wingblade Disciple. Corey Mountain Stalwart. I think pretty sure I've seen that card before. Abzan Monument. When this artifact enters, search your library for basic plain swamp forest card, reveal it. Sacrifice, create an XX white spirit creature token where X is the greatest toughness among creatures you control. Oh man. Ooh, that's going in. I didn't even see what card that was. Unrooted Ancestor. Riverwalk Technique. Owner of target non-land permit if it's on your choice, the top or the bottom, counter or target, not spell creature spell. Yeah, I can't read today. Corey Mountain Monastery, a rare land. This land enters tapped unless you control plains or an island. You get to add red. But then 3 in a red. Exile the top card of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play that card. Ooh. Interesting. I'm assuming it gets exiled again once you're done. 50-cent card. All right. Next. Another art series card. That's pretty. Gaboleps. In the front you go. Oh my lord. Fancy card, but I have not seen it yet. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Ugh. We got a hollow forest, foil forest. Feral Deathgorger. That's an interesting looking card. Piercing Exhale. Snowmelt Stag. Oh my god, the app is freaking out. Storm plane detainment. App, please. Please, app. Seize opportunity. Monastery messenger. Dragonstorm globe. Each dragon you control enters with an additional 1/1 counter. Ooh. Or effort. Duck of Impact Beast. I think we came across that. What the hell? I spoiled it. I spoiled it. Herakick Guardian. Can't say words. Words can't say. 6/5 creature dragon, flying vigilance trample, has hexproof if it hasn't dealt damage yet. Ooh. Man, I keep doing the thing. Alchemist assistant. So that's okay, that's what I thought it was. It's a duplicate, a foil duplicate of the Herakick Guardian. Alright. And Windcrag Siege. I'm gonna be so upset if the coolest cards come out of the stuff I'm giving people. But I won't be that upset. Windcrag Siege. As enchantment enters, choose Mardu or Jeskai. If a creature attacking causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. Or at the beginning of your upkeep, create a 1/1 red goblin creature token. It gains lifelink and haste until end of turn. Interesting. And that is a $4 card. On to the next. I don't even know how many we are in so far. I think we're over 6 now, probably. Anybody remembers? Monk token. I might start leaving the not so nice, well, not so nice, the more common foil behind, just so that way I'm not like sweating up the cards, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Island. It's a nice basic island. Shock Brigade. That's a $1 island. Abs and Devotee. That's actually a really cool Anadork. Trade Route Envoy. Focus the mind. Camera won't focus. Mardu Devotee. A lot of card combos. I forgot they kind of did that with card combos, color combos. I forgot they kind of did that with the Tarkir set. They were very deliberate about like the 3-color combo stuff. Timur Tawnyback. When this creature enters, draw a card, then discard. Lightfoot technique. Frontline rush. Opulent Palace. That's not Lorwyn. That's not a Lorwyn card. Or maybe it came in somebody's precon. That's probably what it is. It's a precon thing. Strategic Betrayal. 79-cent card. Thunder of Unity. Thunder of Unity. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. Oof. Whenever a creature you control enters this turn, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So you get that life back, I guess. That's weird. Zurgo's Vanguard. And Anafenza Unyielding Lineage. Flash and first strike. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, Anafenza endures 2. Okay. Okay. And there we go. Next. Treasure token. Okay, I'm gonna leave the common behind like I was before. Or like I said before. Oof. Blossoming Sands. Riling Dawnbreaker. Oh, camera won't focus. There we go. Rescue Leopard. Delta Bloodflies. Inoc Wayfarer. I don't know if we've seen that one yet. A lot of text though. Riverwalk Technique. Reigning Victor. Orc Warrior. Damage and effects that say destroy and don't destroy. Huh. Oh, well, that's literally the description of indestructible. Wingspan Stride. Sandstep Citadel. Not Lorwyn, once again. Roiling Dragonstorm. Hardened Tactician. Sacrifice a token, draw a card. Breaching Dragonstorm. I think I actually have on one of those. All Out Assault Mythic Rare. What are we? Creatures you control get 1/1 and have Death Touch. Oh shit. When this enchantment enters, if it's your main phase, there is an additional combat phase after this phase, followed by an additional phase. What? If it's your main phase, there is an additional combat phase after this phase, followed by an additional main phase? Oh, what the fuck? When you next attack this turn, untap each creature you control. What the fuck? And then Static Snare. So, how much is that worth? Is it a non-foil? Dragonstorm promos. That's promos. Okay, so this is just a normal. That's a $4.50 card. Nice. Static Snare. It's a flash with a spell cost 1 less. For each attacking creature. When this enchantment enters, exile target artifact or creatures an opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. What the hell? Interesting. So it's basically just like an instant that has remaining effects. 35 cents. Okay, well that one card was kind of interesting. I have already forgotten what it's called. Whoa. Oh my gosh. I might need a stretch after this. I've been sitting down. Not quite shrimping, but not quite, you know, standing with good posture, or sitting with good posture, rather. Yeah, I think I will stretch for after this one. So that's a spirit token with a 3/3 and a star. Okay, interesting. Oof. Dismal. Backwater. It enters, you gain a life. Dispelling Exhale. Beholding. Lorwyn Eclipse did a lot of beholding. Bearer of Glory. Devoted Duelist. I think I already have one of those. I also have an Evolving Wilds. Cruel Truths. You lose 2 life to Surveil. And then you draw 2. That's fine, I guess. Saga Wildling. Interesting. What did you think that was? There's no way it was worth whatever. Whatever it was claiming it to be. Aggressive Negotiations. Sonic Shrieker. When this creature enters, it deals 2 damage to any target and you gain 2 life. If a player is dealt damage this way, they discard a card. Ooh. Equilibrium Adept. Creature Monk. Creature Dog Monk, rather. Hishless Skimmer. When a card leaves your graveyard during your turn, draw a card. And you are worth how much? 35, okay. Veteran Ice Climber. I did not see what that was. Lazed Prowler. Creature Snake Ranger. When it enters, you may mill cards equal to the number of lands you control. Renew. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put X +1/+1 counters on target creature, where X the number of land cards in your graveyard. Oh. Activate only the sorcery. Boulder Dragon. Boulder-born Dragon. That's a nice looking card. Like, I just like the way it looks. I don't even care about what it does, but I'm gonna read it. Let's see. Flying. Oof. Why are you not? There you go. Flying and Vigilance. Whenever this creature attacks, surveil 1. That's just pretty. That's just a nice looking card. Boulder-born Dragon is worth how much? Let's try. How much are you worth? It won't say. It won't say. Oof. All right. Next. I'm wondering if that's because of the position on the mat. It might be like tilting a tad. No? It doesn't seem like that's the reason. Huh. Oops. But it's not. It's a token. It is what it is. All right. On to the next. Boulder-born Dragon, only 35 cents. All of that hype for nothing. All of that hype for nothing. Okay. You think about maybe buying some cards in bulk? Like what? What kind of cards in bulk are you thinking about buying? Like a play booster thing? I mean, like I said, this was given to me. I don't typically buy like like boxes of play boosters. Maybe in the future I will, if I can afford it. If I get people who support this this type of content. But as it stands right now, I mean, who can afford buying booster packs like this? Like, just getting the singles that you want is what you should do. But if you're thinking about buying bulk cards, think about where you're going to get those from. I'm going to remove this song from the playlist. It doesn't really fit the rest of the vibe. I'm gonna need to look up some new music soon. Just like bulk pack of Facebook Marketplace from people who don't know what they have. Okay. I mean, yeah, that might work. That might work. Okay. Next set. Next booster. Another spirit token. Tranquil Cove. I think we've already seen this one. Unending Whisper. Arishan Sun Shield. Shock Brigade. Abzan Devotee. Already seen that one. Trade Route Envoy. Jade Cast Sentinel. Storm Shriek Feral. Huh. And it has a flesh out ability. Creature, Human Archer, Dragon Sniper. I think we've already seen this one. $1.79 for that thing. Interesting. Jeskai Monument. I think we've already come across one of those, I think. If not, something very similar. Whale of War. Disruptive Stormbrood. And Mox Jasper Mythic Rare. Add 1 mana of any color. Activate only if you control a dragon. That's a 0 cost. I just realized. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is a $13 card. That's like the nicest thing we pulled so far, I think. We got a Tempest Hawk. That's a nice looking card. It's a nice looking card. Very shiny, very reflective. Holy moly. The deck can have any number of cards named Tempest Hawk. Oh, damn! I did not know that. Cool. Hell yeah. Let me... Hold on. Let me adjust something real quick. Let me adjust something. Where are you at? Yes. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. How do the creature cards that have sorcery cards in them work? I think you may just play it from your hand like it's a sorcery or an instant. I'm pretty sure. I know that the Strixhaven set coming out is going to have a feature called Prepare. And Prepare is like a qualification that you meet to play the spell within that creature card. And people are freaking out about it because you have spells like Ancestral Recall coming back, not in the form of a dedicated spell to itself, but in conjunction or combination with a creature card, and people are freaking out about that effect. So it's like you cast a creature spell, and then somewhere along the line you meet the qualifications to also cast the like instant or sorcery within. All right, next booster. Treasure token, zombie druid, Bloodfell Caves. I think we've seen that before. Humbling Elder, Fortress Kinguard, Twin Bolts, Nightblade Brigade, this is going to be a nightmare sorting through all these in the app, because some of these are, there's too many of them. That was a Snakeskin Veil. Temur Tawnyback, I think we've seen this one as well. Monastery Messenger, when this creature enters, put up to one target non-creature non-land from your graveyard on top of your library. That's cool. And that is, I can't remember what color combination that's called. Keru Goldkeeper. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard during your turn, create a treasure token. Okay, and you have a renew. Nice, I like that one. Channeled Dragonfire, it's only a 1 cost. Deals 2 damage to any target, and it has a Harmonize. I don't know if I've seen that before. Post to the Hereafter, I think we've seen that one before as well. Mardu Siegebreaker. Death Touch with haste. When this creature enters, exile up to one other target creature you control until the creature leaves the battlefield. Alright, so when it attacks, each opponent creates a tap token. For each opponent, create a tap token that's a copy of the exiled card attacking that opponent. At the beginning of your end step, sacrifice. Nice. Yathen Road Watcher. Oh my god. I can't read! I just learned I can't read right now! It looks like an E. Forgive me. Like, it really does. Like, I mean... Come on. Come on. Focus. Focus. Focus! They look the same. They look the same. Leave me alone. Okay. Yathen Road Watcher. That looks like what is it? Fellothar? I think that's the name. Human Scout. When this creature enters, if you cast it, mill 4 cards. Well, okay, it's not. So it's its own creature. It's not Fellothar, but it looks very similar. When you do mill 4 cards, return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, cool. And then Corroding Dragonstorm. How much was this one? Oh, because this is borderless, this is like a full art. Okay, there we go. That makes sense. Corroding Dragonstorm. That C is too obscured. Yes, I 100% agree. It looked like the letter E to me, and I'm like, that word doesn't make any sense. This enchantment enters. Each opponent loses 2 life. You gain 2 life. Surveil 2. Return this enchantment to its owner's hands. Okay. Huh. How much is that worth? 35 cents. Not a whole lot. On to the next. Actually, no, I said I was going to stretch. I'm going to stretch. Oh my god. While I do that, I'll grab the token. Oh my lord. Okay. To make this easier on myself, I am just going to move everything to one side of the box. And in fact, I think I might just get rid of the box or move it somewhere else. Just to make it easier. And I'm also going to shuffle these packs just because I want to. Alright, that's the extent of shuffling. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to go crazy with the shuffle. You know what I'm going to do? I might have messed myself. You know what? Okay, I was going to suggest mixing their cards up, but that might either doom them or me by doing it. I want the good luck. I want the good luck. I want the good cards. So I will ignore their cards. I will leave them alone. I will leave them alone. Okay. Next. I'm gonna move this over a little bit to give me some room. Okay. Spirit. Got a basic land. Narset's Rebuke. Narset's Rebuke. Kintree Nurturer. Champion of Dusan. Ringing Strike Mastery. If it would do me a flavor, and oh my goodness, it does not want to. Okay, there we go. There we go. Poise Practitioner. Unburied Earth Carver. Reputable Merchant. Dragon Brood's Relic. Tap an untapped creature you control. Add 1 mana of any color. Ooh. Oh, I have a deck that would be perfect for. Sacrifice this artifact, create a 4/4 dragon creature token named Reliquary Dragon that's all colors. It has flying, lifelink, and when this token enters, deals 3 damage to any target. That's crazy. For a 1 green? Only 35 cents, eh? Glacial Dragon Hunt. Deals 3 damage to target creature. It might be better to use manual focus. Alright. You are an expert on these things. Do we have a manual focus function? I think somebody mentioned having a manual focus before. Where is the focus function built in within OBS? If you are familiar with that. You have any idea? I don't know where that might be. I might need to look that up later. That's something I might need to look up at a separate time, because I'm not familiar how to manual focus webcams. So, but anyway, Desperate Measures. I don't even know what that was. Kin Tree Severance. What are you? Exile target permanent with mana value 3 or greater. Ureni, the Song Unending. That is a 10/10 Spirit Dragon. Holy shit. Look at that cost, though. A 5 and a Teamer. Flying protection from white and black. Ooh. When Ureni enters, it deals X damage, divided as you choose among any number of target creatures and or planeswalkers your opponents control, or X the number of lands you control. Ooh. Ooh. And Piercing Exhale. That is a $3.50 card. Behold a dragon. Target creature control deals damage equal to its power to a target creature or planeswalker. If a dragon was beheld, surveil 2. Okay. And there we go. Next. Next booster pack. Token creature. Tranquil Cove. Whoopsie doopsie. Kin Tree Nurturer. I might need to start moving these to the side. In fact, I might. I just might. Champion of Doosan. Bringing Strike Mastery. Poise Practitioner. Fire Inform. Alicia's Legacy. I think I've already done that. There we go. I think we already have Reputable Merchant. Furious Forebear. Sultai Monument. Attuned Hunter. Ooh, that's such a cool looking card. Look at that frame. Whirlwing Stormbrood. So yeah, I think instead of casting this as a creature card, you are allowed to cast it as a sorcery. I think that's how that works, but we will see. I like the way this one looks though. Ambling Stormshell. I want to know how much this one was. That's a 50-cent card. Okay. Ambling Storm Shell. Ward 2. Whenever this creature attacks, put 3 stun counters on it and draw 3 cards. Oh, nice. Whenever you cast a turtle spell, untap this creature. That's pretty fucking cool. I like that. Ooh. And then Abzan Devotee. That is a foil version. And that one's 50 cents, and you are also 35. I like the art going around the text box. Yes. Yes, me as well. Me as well.
Yes, yes, I like it. I like it a lot. It's very, very nice. Yes.
Monk. Jungle Hollow. This is a foil life. Foil life. Foil mana. I meant to say land. Good God. La 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 la. Coordinated maneuver. I think we have that one already. Wild Ride. I'm pretty sure we have this as well. Adorned Crocodile. Scan, damn you! Scan! Scan! I just love having, like, camera problems. There we go. I think it's trying to read the border of that, like, really cool looking card that we had a moment ago. Soul Tie, Devotee, I think we did that. Ice Ridge Serpent, I don't remember. When this creature enters, return target creature opponent controls. Nice. Sultai, Road Pack Beast. Cost 1 less to cast for each creature you control. When this creature enters, draw a card. Alright, whatever. Unburied Earth Carver. I don't remember if we have that one. Lie in Wait. Lie in Wait. Return target creature card from your graveyard or your hand. Lie in Wait deals damage equals that card's power to target creature. Oof. You already have this one. Rain Veil Rejuvenator. I think we have that one as well. Yathan Tomb Guard. Fang Keeper's familiar. That's a cool full art. Choose one. You gain 3 life and surveil 3. Destroy target enchantment. Counter target creature spell. That's cool. I like that. And Awaken the Honored Dead. How much was the Fang Keeper? That's 50 cents. Awaken the Honored Dead. Destroy target online permanent. Mill 3 cards. You may discard a card when you do. Return a target creature land card from your graveyard to your hand. That's very nice. Do we have it as a foil? That's a promo. PTDM. PTDM. It's a promo. That is 70 cents. Let's see how many we've got so far. Yes, I agree. I agree. Texco. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13. So we have gone through. We have gone through how many so far? I can't math in my head. We have done 15. We have done 15 booster packs so far. How do you counter a target creature spell when that creature enters, since other players can't cast creature spells on your turn? I think you technically can cast creature spells. I think you can also counter. I think you can counter a creature's ability. I don't know. That's a good question. See, that's what I like about you, Toasty. You ask questions that make me use a small fraction of my brain. Anyway. And I demolished that pack. Goblin token. I don't think I've seen that one yet. No, I have actually. I've seen the other flip side. The warrior. Another jungle hollow. Another champion of Dusson. Ringing Strike Mastery. Poise Practitioner. Fire Inform. Alicia's Legacy. Embermouth Sentinel. I can't remember if we did that one or not. Oh my god! It just keeps falling off. It just keeps falling off. There we go. Sibsig Appraiser. I think we've done this one before. I don't think I've had focusing issues like I did the first time I streamed. TCG. Marshal of the Lost. I think we've done this one. River Wheel Sweep. Have we done that one? Put 3 stun counters. Okay. Traveling Botanist. I don't think I've seen that one yet. Traveling Botanist. Tersa Light Shatterer. Legendary Orc Wizard. When Tersa Light Shatter enters, discard up to 2 cards and draw that many cards. When it attacks, if there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, exile a card at random. You may play that card for this turn. Okay, cool. Narset Jeskai Waymaster. I don't think we've seen that one yet. That's $1, by the way, that one. At the beginning of your end step, if you may discard your hand. If you do, draw cards equal to the number of spells you cast this turn. Huh. Okay. And an Evolving Wilds. That is a foil Evolving Wilds. Next. So we've been streaming for a little over 2 hours, but I had some OBS issues. It crashed, and then I set up my stream, and I'm in a janky way, so I've lost all track of time. Oof. And I went for how long without somebody saying something, but Toasty's like, you aren't saying shit. You got no audio coming from your mic. So that was fun. And I think I talked for a good 10 minutes or so. Bloodfell Caves, we've done that one. Seize Opportunity. I think we've seen this one. Sand Skidder Outrider. I think we've seen that one. I think we've seen this Leopard. Durgir Island Dragon. Riling Dawnbreaker. I think we've seen that one. Oh man, there's so many dragons in this one. Holy crap. With like spells attached. Gurmag Nightwatcher. When this creature enters, look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may put one of those cards back on top of your library. Okay. Hardened Tactician. I think I might adjust my screen a little bit because I can't. Oof. Oh, hold up. Did I do something? There we go. Oof. No. Okay. That's as good as it's gonna get for me. Iridescent Taiga. And this creature enters. If you cast it, I can add a Wooburg. Oh, shit. That's interesting. How much is that worth? Only 35 cents. Okay. Lion, wait, we've already done that one. Storm Beacon Blade. Equipped creature gets a 3. Plus 3. Okay. Magmatic Hellkite. Have we got this one? I know that it's like the rare, but like, can't remember. This creature enters, destroy target non-basic land and opponent controls. Oh. Non-basic lands and opponent controls. Its controller searches the library for basic land. Put it on the battlefield, tapped with a stun counter on it, then shuffles. If a permanent with a stun counter will become untapped. Remove one from it instead. Huh. Okay. Traveling Botanist. How much was that worth? That's less than $1. Traveling Botanist. We have that. This is a foil. There we go. Next. It makes sense that there are a lot of dragons considering the set name. Well, no shit, Toasty! But the fact that there were so many back-to-back. So you are correct, though. You are correct. You would think that the whole set would be dragons, wouldn't it? You would think so. But no. There hasn't been that many, actually. I have a preferred method of opening these. I like to like grab it by the little tail and then just pull it that way, but instead we have to separate it in the middle of the tail. Spirit token, as always. Ugh. I am feeling it now, Mr. Krabs.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Yes, yes, me boy. I'm feeling it.
Okay. Swamp. Timur Devotee. I wonder if is this even worth anything? 35 cents. Let's just see what a Tarkir styled land is cost. 50 cents, huh? Timur Devotee. Activate only once each turn. Huh. Okay. Arishin Sunshield. I think we already have one of these. I will not put it in the bin because I am starting to run out of room. Let me look at something. Yeah, I'm not gonna put that in the stack. Molten Exhale. I think we did this one. Yeah. Worthy cost. Yeah. Seiju Pummeler. I think we've done that one as well. Unending Whisper, I think we've done that. Dragonstorm Globe, I think we've done that one as well. Stalwart successor. That actually does look like the Falothar. That looks like the Falothar commander. I guess all of that particular tribe wear similar armor, so. Adjust the camera. Let's adjust the fucking camera. That's better. That's better. Keisha Trawlers. Nomad Outpost. Boulderborn Dragon. I think, was the last one foil? I think it was. I think there's too many cards in the stack now. Yeah. I think so. Yep, there's too many. We'll adjust soon. Bloom Vine Regent. That's cool. And a Storm Shriek Feral. That is $1.30. And how much is this Storm Shriek Feral? Okay, I'm going to empty this container because it is full as full. And I'm actually going to wash my hands real quick because they are starting to get a little oily. I will be right back. Okay. Back. Oof. I probably should have said something or done a quick message, but anywho. Man, I need to invest in a different desk. I need like a standing desk of sorts. I think what I might do is actually adjust here a little bit. Okay. Moving on. Another soldier token. Blossoming Sands. Twin Bolt. Nightblade Brigade. Snakeskin Veil. Dispelling Exhale. I can't remember if we did that one. Bearer of Glory, I think we did that one. Gurmag Night Watch. Just put that there. This is a standard Boulderborn dragon. Like, this is a common, like a, well, it's a non-alt art, I should say. That's what I meant. That's what I meant to say. So I've got 3 of these so far. If it would, you know, do me the courtesy of focusing. There we go. Yeah, I need to learn how to do that manual focus. I don't know why. I don't know why I haven't done that before. Starry-eyed Skyrider. I think we may have done that one. Skirmish Rhino. Inspirited Vanguard. Oh my god! I actually already have this card. I already have... I think I have a promo for this. Oof. Oh man, I spoiled it. Oh, Paranation! How much is this worth, by the way? 50 cents. Return target permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a hexproof counter and indestructible counter on it. Ooh. I think I am putting that in my Doran deck. That is how much again? That is a non-foil. That's $1. Okay. Teamer Tawnyback. And I think we already have this as a non-foil. There we go. On to the next. You know what? I think I might actually adjust this a little teeny bit. I'm wondering if that might have fucked things up a little bit. Next. You know, guys, since we're coming up on the middle of the 3rd hour, I might actually save the Lord of the Rings collector's boosters for later. I might. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. But how about this? No matter how I feel, I will do the promo booster. I will at least do that at the very end. But we'll see how I feel. We'll see. We'll see. Soldier. I'm just glad that we keep dropping the phone. This is where I kind of wish the phone was a tad smaller. Oh my god. Just a tad. But we'll do the promo booster for sure at the end. Rugged Highlands foil. This is going to be frustrating to deal with. Focus the Mind. I think we've done this one. Mardu, Devotee, Meticulous Artisan. I don't think we've seen that one yet. Feral Deathgorger. I don't remember if we've seen this one yet. Piercing Exhale. Pretty sure we've done that. Snowmelt Destag. Jade Cast Sentinel. Those Lord of the Rings boosters are so valuable. Are you sure you want to open them? Do I open it or do I keep it sealed? I don't know, man. They are so valuable, but here's the thing. What you get in those boosters could be worth just as much, if not more, than the booster itself. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. That's why I'm thinking about holding off tonight, so that way I can plan better. Because we've already opened like a shit ton of cards. We've already opened a lot of cards so far, and we're going to be opening up another 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 more boosters after this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we got 8 more boosters. So yeah, I'm thinking I will probably be calling it quits after the end of this set, minus the promo Lord of the Rings, just for a little tease, you know, just for a little tease. We'll do the promo. So we already said Jadecast Sentinel, because this stream was full of a little bit of scuff. It's full of a little bit of scuff. Hopefully, if I have a better camera or setup or whatever, it'll the timing will be right. You know what I mean? But this has gone okay. This has been fun. Make sure to have plenty of card protectors ready. Yeah. Oh my god. I have tons. I have tons of like perfect fits. Rate of renewal. Come on. Focus, damn you. I think after this I will try to look up how to do the focus. The manual focus. It's not being nice to me anymore. All right, there we go. For a second. It just does not like this card. 2 target permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. Target player shovels up to 4. Okay. How much is that worth? 35 cents. Most of these are. Corroding Dragonstorm. I'm actually going to see if... I'm going to test this lighting out. Let's test this lighting out. So it doesn't need to be that bright. You are being stubborn. You are being very stubborn. Okay. Auroral Procession. Return target card to graveyard to hand. I think we've seen that one. Sagu Wildling. That's a cool looking card. Creature Dragon. Rusik. Sorcery Omen. Oh, shit. Well, we spoiled it, but I already have this one. In a promo, by the way. That's just so cool, though. But we got a sorcery that lets you search your library for basic land, reveal it, put it in your hand, and shuffle. I like that. That's very, very pretty. How much are you worth? 50 cents? That's $1. Okay. This Dalkavan encampment's probably $2. And then a Summit Intimidator. This is a normal. So that was less than $1. Summit Intimidator, foil. Okay. Just ripping through them now. Ooh. Ooh hoo hoo. Sand Skitter Outrider. Let's pull up the lands that we were going to pull before. Siltwater Cliffs. We've We've already got it. Sand Skitter Outrider. I think we have that. We already have the Undergrowth Leopard. We already have the Dirge-eared Island Dragon and a Riling Dawnbreaker. Rescue Leopard. I think we already have that. Delta. Blood Flies. I think we have this one already. Monastery Messenger. I think we have that one. Dragonstorm Globe. Rallied the Monastery. Do we have that one? No. I don't think we do. Overwhelming Surge. I think we have this one already. Jeskai Brush Master. It has a prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1 until end of turn. +1/+1. Oof. I didn't see what it was. I didn't see it. What are you though? Rediscover the way. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put them in your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this turn, target creature you control gains double strike at the end of turn. Okay, that's cool. It's a nice little saga. And then Wild Ride, which I'm pretty sure you might even have a foil version of that. So that one was only 50 cents. Oh my god, stretch! Stretch! Okay. Yes. Yes. Just ripping through. Ripping through packs. Dragon token. Foil Thornwood Falls. That's pretty. Enters tapped to gain life. Jeskai Devotee. Creature Orc Monk. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, this creature gets 1/1 until end of turn. Lots of mana dorks in this set. Lots of mana dorks. Dragon's Prey. Did we get that one already? Costs 2 more to cast if it targets a dragon. 2 more to cast if it targets a dragon. Destroy target creature. Roamer's Routine. Search for basic land, battlefield tapped, then shuffle. You may cast this card from your graveyard. You may tap a creature you control to reduce the cost by X. Or X power. Interesting. Harmonize. Harmonize says you may cast this card from your graveyard for its Harmonize cost. You may tap a creature you control to reduce that cost by X, where X is power, then exile the spell. Huh. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Humbling Elder. I think we've seen this one before. Fortress Kinguard. I'm pretty sure we've seen that one. Jade Cast Sentinel. Teamer Tawnyback. We've seen that one. Constrictor Sage. I think we've seen this one before. We've seen that. Sage of the Fang, I'm pretty sure we've seen that one. Jeskai Shrinekeeper? When this creature deals combat damage to a player, you gain 1 life and draw a card. Okay. Storm Beacon Blade. How much is this one worth, by the way? 35 cents. Equipped creature gets +3 whenever equipped creature attacks. Draw a card if you control 3 or more attack creatures. Awaken the Honored Dead. Destroy a target non-land permanent. Mill 3 cards. You may discard a card. When you do, return target creature land card from your graveyard to your hand. Nice. Osius Exhale. How much was that Awaken the Honored Dead? 69. Nice. I think we've seen this one. As an additional cost to cast a spell, you may behold a dragon. Osius Exhale deals 5 damage to target attacking blocking creature. If a dragon is beheld, you gain 2 life. Nice. Next. Just ripping through them. Just ripping through them. High Spire Bell Ringer. High Spire Bell Ringer. Bruh. 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 Okay. The second spell you cast each turn costs 1 less to cast? Okay. Interesting. So you just gotta be, like, deliberate about that, remember. Tempest Hawk. I think we've seen that one. That's $1.50. What does it say again? Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you may search library named Tempest Hawk or reveal it from your hand. Yeah, okay, I remember that one. I remember that one. I remember that one. I remember it. I think we've seen this one. Underfoot, Underdogs, yes. Pretty sure. Caustic Exhale. We've seen that one, I'm pretty sure. Crotique Nest Guard. Have we seen this one? It's a creature, insect. With this creature can attack this turn as though it didn't have defender. Lightfoot Technique. I think we may have seen that one. We've seen the Dragonstorm Globe, Wayspeaker Bodyguard, Dragonclaw Strike. I can't remember if we've seen this. Double the power and toughness of target creature you control until end of turn. What the fuck? So this would be really good if you were playing a teamer. I like the Tempest Hawk too. That's a badass card. It's very badass. Dragonclaw Strike. Yeah, this is a teamer card, but you could put it in anything that is a green, a blue, or a red, and just pay the extra cost. Which would mean that if you're playing Mardu, you would pay 2 and a green and a red. If you were only doing a monocolor, you would have to pay 4 and then one of the one colors. So I would have to play, if I wanted to play this in my Doran commander deck, I would have to pay the 4 and then the green. It fights up to 1 target creature an opponent controls. Okay. Interesting. Overwhelming Surge. How much was that one? That's a 35-cent card. We've already seen this one. Fresh Start. Flash, enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets -5, -0, and loses all abilities. Felothar, Dawn of the Abzan. I think I don't think I have this one. But it is a variation of not my commander, but the commander that comes with the Abzan armor. Whenever it enters or attacks, you may sacrifice a non-land permanent. When you do, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. I might actually put that in that deck. Oh, did I not pull? I didn't pull out the land behind it. Whatever, who cares? Trade Route Envoy. When this creature enters, draw a card. If you control a creature with a counter on it, if you don't draw a card this way, you put a 1/1 counter on this creature. So you get to put counters on something. So interesting. So that Felothar was only 50 cents. This card is 35. All right. On to the next. ripping through him. Ripping and tearing. Ripping and tearing. Ripping and tearing. Art series. Cool. I like it. I like it. What do you know? Another wind-scarred crag. Inoc Wayfarer. I'm sure we already saw that one. Riverwalk Technique. I think we've seen this one as well. Coordinated Maneuver. I think we've seen that one as well. Wild Ride. Adorned Crocodile. I think we've seen that one. Rebellious Strike. Oh yeah, I remember it being like impossible to read. Yeah, that's what happened. My app does not want to read this one. That's what happened last time. Whatever. Rebellious Strike. Will you read that? Yes, you will. Reigning Victor. Orc Warrior with Mobilize. Create a tapped and attacking 1/1. Red Warrior creature token. Sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step. Interesting. When this creature enters, target creature gets +1, 0, +1, +0, gains indestructible until end of turn. Nice. Spectral Denial. Do you remember which card was that one green cost that fits in any green deck? Which card was the one green cost that fits in any green deck from the last night? Was that in the one that I was playing, or was that in the one that you were playing? You'll have to remind me, but I think at the end of this, I could tell you after the stream, because off the top of my head, I will not remember. I think, are we talking about the Reaper? Because the Reaper could go in any green deck. It could, but then you have to cast four colorless. From the Lord of the Rings Precon. Very good question. I think it was like a type of halfling. It was like a type of halfling. It was like a mana dork, right? It was like a mana dork halfling. Hobbit. Spectral Denial. I think we've seen this one. Cost 1 less to cast for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. Counter target spell unless its controller pays X. Oh, man! Oh, that's like an Uber Ward, practically. Ooh! I like it. Mystic Monastery. I have this one as well. Gurmak Rakshasa. Menace. When this creature enters, target creature an opponent controls gets -2, -2 until end of turn, and target creature you control gets 2+ until end of turn. Nice. I actually don't think it was from the, like, literally in the precon, by the way. I don't think it is. I think he may have had to find that card somewhere else. But I don't know. I actually have not looked through it, so. Interesting. Zergo's Vanguard. I think we've seen that one. Nature's Rhythm. It's a sorcery. Search your library for a creature card with mana value X or less. Put it onto the battlefield and shuffle. Huh. And you get to harmonize with this one as well. Value X or less. Put it on the battlefield and shuffle. Nice. Very nice. How much is that one going to set me? Anasagu Pummeler. That was a $10 card, by the way. Round it up. I should be more excited about it, but I think I'm just kind of drained. Okay, let's start from the bottom. We have only 3 more packs after this. The night is growing short. Ooh, men. I don't know if anybody heard that. I don't think they did. Opening from the tail. Unsuccessfully. In between the tail, I guess I could say. One could say. Adorned Crocodile. Already seeing what that is. We got an art card here. It looks pretty nice. And Scoured Barrens. We've seen that before. We've already seen Adorned Crocodile. Sultai Devotee, Snake Druid. I think we've seen that before as well. Ice Ridge Serpent. Ice Ridge Serpent. I think I had similar issues focusing on this one. Salt Road Pack Beast. We've seen that one. Narset's Rebuke. I'm pretty sure we've seen that one. Watcher of the Wayside. When this creature enters, target player mills 2 cards. You gain 2 life. Ooh. Okay, it's alright. Heritage Reclamation. Choose 1. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or exile 1 target card from a graveyard. Okay. Duty Beyond Death. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature. Creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Put a +1/+1. Counter each creature you control. Ooh, I like that. We've seen the Teamer Monument, I'm pretty sure. Runescale Stormbrood. I don't know if I've seen that. Chilling Screech. Counter target spell with mana value 2 or less. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell or dragon this turn, gains 2/2 until end of turn. Cool. Kumar Initiate. Don't remember if we've seen this one. Pay X life. Creature enters X. Put X +1/+1. Or create that many White Spirit creature tokens. Stillness in Motion. At the beginning of your upkeep, mill 3 cards. Then if your library has no cards in it, exile this enchantment. If your library has no cards in it, exile this enchantment and put 5 cards from your graveyard on top of your library in any order. If your library has no cards in it, that's what kind of strategy would that be? Weird. How much is that going to be? That is a 50-cent card. And then Fortress Kingguard. Foil. Oof. My battery is... it's dying. Ooh. Alright, I am going to, I guess, stop scanning until what I will do is I will quit scanning until something like crazy comes up, because my phone is about to die. Man, we still got another 2 after this, so we're almost there. We're almost there. Almost there. Treasure token. Got a land. Thornwood Falls. Dispelling Exhale. Bearer of Glory. I have a few of these. Devoted Duelist. Evolving Wilds. Everybody could use one of those, right? Cruel Truths. So no crazy polls. No crazy polls from this set so far. I mean, we had some cool stuff I've enjoyed. I've had a good time opening them, but like nothing nuts. Surveil 2, draw 2, lose 2 life. Okay, I think we've seen that one. Monastery Messenger. Lightfoot Technique. Armament Dragon. When this creature enters, distribute 3 +1/+1 counters among 1, 2, or 3 target creatures you control. Distribute 3 among them. Oh. Interesting. Let's take a look at this one. 35 cents. Shocking Sharpshooter. I think we just saw a dragon behind this one. Shocking Sharpshooter. I think we've seen this one as well. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Twin Maw Stormbrood. Creature Dragon. Charring Bite deals 5 damage to target creature without flying. When this creature enters, you gain 5 life. Nice. How much does this go for? 35 cents. No surprise there. Mistrise Village. This land enters tapped unless you control a mountain or a forest. Add water or an island, and then the next spell you cast this turn can't be countered. That's cool. How much does that go for? That's a $10 card. As to be expected. The next spell you cast this turn can't be countered. That's a cool land. What are you? Ugin, Eye of the Storms, legendary planeswalker. Focus, we want to see. You cast the spell, exile up to 1 target permanent. That's 1 or more colors. Whenever you cast a colorless spell, exile up to 1 target permanent that's 1 or more colors. Huh. You gain 3 life and draw a card. What the fuck? To play 0, add 3. Generic, okay. Search your life for any number of colorless non-land cards, exile them, then shuffle. Until end of turn, you may cast those cards without paying your mana cost. That is such a good planeswalker. Oh my god, I have to know how much this costs. That is a fucking $50 card. It's $47.99. That is such a good pull. Oh my god. All right. All right. You are getting a sleeve. Oh my god. Okay, what is it underneath? Sage of the Fang. I think we've seen that. Oh my god. Oh my god. You have an artifact called Ugin's Mastery My Coust deck. Legendary pull. Yeah. That is so fucking cool. Oh, that is such a cool planeswalker. All right, we hit big. We hit big with that one. Man, I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. All right, how much is this? What about the Sage of Fang? I think we might have pulled it, but I don't remember. This is a foil version. When this creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. And then I can renew. Exile this card, put a 1/1 on target creature, then double the number of +1/+1 counters of the creature. Ooh! That's cool. How much does that one cost? What is that one? 35 cents. I mean, it's still cool. I still like it. Oh, man. Okay, that was like the coolest thing of the night. That was the coolest thing, that Planeswalker. Oh, man. I am so fucking happy! I ripped and tore that one. Soldier token. We only got one more pack after this. Ugin's Mastery lets me manifest the top card of my library whenever I cast a colorless creature. That's cool. I'm liking these Ugin themed cards. So did you get that in your pre-con, or did you just like find that as a single or proxy it? Can I assume you proxied it? Oh man, that was such a cool legendary. Thornwood Falls, Sarkon's Resolve, Agent of Kotis, Dragonback Lancer, pretty sure we got that one, Jeskai Devotee, Dragon's Prey. I think we've already done that one. Yes, we have. Roamer's Routine. We've done that one, I'm sure. Embermouth Sentinel. Interesting. Okay, I don't think we've seen this one. When this creature enters, you may search for a basic land card, shuffle it. If you control a dragon, put that card onto the battlefield tapped instead. Put that card on the battlefield tapped instead. Huh. Cool. Alright, I like that. How much does it cost? That's a 35-cent card, and it scanned twice, even though I did not want it to. Sibsig Appraiser, I think we've done this one as well. Ureni's Rebuff, I don't remember this one. It came with the Callous Eyes of the Glade Precon, mine is not a proxy. Okay. Ooh, Rennie's Rebuff. Return target creature to its owner's hand, and you can harmonize. This is probably going to be like a 50-cent card, maybe 40 cents. 35. Okay, whatever. Teeming Dragonstorm. When this enchantment enters, create 2/2 white soldier creature tokens. When a dragon you control enters, return this enchantment to its owner's hand. Huh. Huh, okay. 35 cents. What are you behind? Got Defibrillating Current. Deals 4 damage to target creature planeswalker, gain 2 life. 35 cents. What are you underneath? Nature's Rhythm. Search your library for a creature card with mana value X or less, put it on the battlefield, and shuffle. I think we may have seen this one. If not, we've seen something very similar. It will not scan! Liz! Scan for me. Is it because it's dark? Is it because it's like the dark illustration? Brother. Bro. Bro. It won't scan for me. And then we have a foil Teeming Dragonstorm. Okay. Yeah. Foil Teeming Dragonstorm. Okay. The app is not cooperating with me. Cooperating with me, you are not. Tap screen to scan again. Okay, that is a $9 card. That is a $9 card. The Nature's Rhythm. Shit. All right. It's the last one. It's the last one. Even if the other 2 boosters that I've set aside come with something badass and I don't get them, I'm still happy because of that legendary. Planeswalker. Please, please, Lord Jesus, give me good pack. Give me good pack, please. It's been a good day regardless. It's been a good day regardless. Goblin token. I did not do the trick. We're already off to a bad start. Dismal Backwater. Alright. Meticulous Artisan. Gen Artificer. Prowess. It's got a prowess. When this creature enters, create a creature. I'm tongue-tied. Create a treasure token. How much are you? About 50 cents. We already have seen the Feral Deathgorger. Piercing Exhale. I believe we've already seen this one as well. Snowmelt Stag. We've already seen this one. Stormplane Detainment. I can't remember. This enchantment enters exile. Target non-land permanent. An opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Okay, I think we have seen this one. Yeah. Memory bad. Bro, scan for me. Scan for me. Why are you being so... Okay. Gurmag Nightwatch. We got this one. Boulderborn Dragon. So we have 4 of these. Encroaching Dragonstorm. I already have a promo version of this. I think we've already seen it before. Breaching Dragonstorm. I don't remember if I've seen... You're gonna get another Ugin. let's Ugin, let's go. That would be... I mean, you know what? That would be pretty badass. Breaching Dragonstorm. How much are you? That's 35 cents. To nobody's surprise. Sandstep Citadel. I already have this one. What is it? Kishla Trawlers. I've seen this one. Alright. Alright. Avenger of the Fallen. It's a Death Touch with Mobilize X, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Okay. How much are you worth? It's $1. What's behind? Parination! I think... Did I get this one already? This is a foil. Parination. Return target permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Yep. I have this one. But this is a foil, so that's worth a little bit more. So it's only about $1. But that's still cool. Okay, well, that's it. That's it for the Tarkir. However, I did say that I would do the promo Lord of the Rings booster. I did say that. So, I'm gonna retrieve it. I don't know what the fuck I did with it. Oof. Oh man, I think my laptop just shat the bed. Well, it didn't shit the bed. I accidentally pulled the battery out. Well, that's lame. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Come on. Come on. Where you at? Where you at? Oh my god. I thought I had it with me. I had that booster with me. Nope. Oh, silly me. I just fucked shit up for no reason. That's okay. Okay. This is a sample collector booster. It's probably not going to have anything too crazy. Probably not going to be very crazy at all. But because these sample boosters have, like, you know, a guaranteed set of cards, I think, every time. Like, I'm not saying that if you were to get another one of these packs, it would have the same exact cards, but the pool is a lot more limited than if you were to get, like, a proper collector booster. But without further ado, let's get into it. Let me see if I can open it from the side, for good luck. For good luck. Let's see. Let's see. Can we do it? Is the foil gonna be? Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Just this once. Just this once, please. Please. This is not how I open packs normally. I rarely do this, and I think it's already failing on me. That's okay. It's alright if it fails. Yeah, it's failing. It's so tiny. It's so teeny tiny baby. And I've torn through it. That's okay. It's fine. I just wanted to see if I could do that this one time. Just this one time. I just wanted to see if I could. And the experiment failed. Taking a million years. I'm doing this on purpose, obviously. For the anticipation. Okay. Alright, come on. There's already some fraying on the corner. Oh no, that's just, maybe it's just cardboard. Cardboard scrap. Secret lair. Secret lairs. Alright. Where are we? What are we? Mines of Moria. Enters the battlefield tapped unless you control a legendary creature. How much are you worth? Come on. Why aren't you working? Scan for me. Scan for me. All right. I'm gonna do it the other way. You're going back on the stand. And Mines of Moria, which, oh, I think I've spoiled the other one. Mines of Moria. That is a $2 card. And then what are you? Many Partings. Many Partings. It's a 1 green cast. Search your library for basic land. Card reveal. Put in your hand, then shuffle and create a food token. Oh, that's cool. Let's get another good look. Okay. And how much are you worth? It's $1. No, it's the wrong card. There we go. 35 cents. All right. So a little anticlimactic, but that's okay. That's fine. All right. Well, I was going to open these. I was going to open these or one of them tonight. I think I am going to possibly save them for the booster buffet that I plan doing eventually, because I got a bunch of more booster packs from a bunch of other sets that I want to do. And I'm just going to open them all at once. Or I might do it on top of the Final Fantasy one that I do. If that one's a little underwhelming. I don't think it'll be underwhelming. There's going to be some fun stuff in that one, but I don't know. I either am going to hold on to one of these and open the other, or I want to open both. Because, like I've said before, you can get some really interesting cards in here. The reason why these are so expensive, add a Planeswalker one of your decks, consider it. There are tons of Planeswalkers. There are lots of Planeswalkers to pick from, and many of them would be very suited for a potential deck that you have. They act as another player, and they can take damage instead of like a creature. So if somebody wants to fly over and hit you, then they will avoid the Planeswalker. But they have to designate that they're attacking you or your Planeswalker, instead of you blocking with a creature, for example. So it's like, it basically acts like another player and can like change the game. The commander for the Lorehold Precon coming out in Strixhaven is going to be a Planeswalker, and there are Planeswalkers that you can make your commander if it's specified. So, but it has to say it in the card conditions, which I played with somebody who fucking cheated and made a legendary Planeswalker his commander without that qualifier. But anyway, Planeswalkers can do cool things. Sometimes they can be a little overrated. It just depends on which ones you pick. I have a few Planeswalkers. So, yeah. You know, I'm thinking I can chill for a little bit longer, just a little bit. 1-1-1-1, make a fucking wish, bro. Make a wish. Yeah, Planeswalkers can be cool, and they can even have like really cool effects when you get like a really nice one, but they're not always necessary. They're not always necessary, and sometimes they can even be a distraction. But I don't know. Look up the color combination and see if there's anything like that would suit your playstyle. And like I said before, you can even make one of them your commander. The commanders for the Edge of Eternity sets kind of act like Planeswalkers in a way. Even though they are not Planeswalkers and they don't go by loyalty, they still have like regular, power and toughness and stuff. They have effects that act a lot like loyalty style, like buffs and add-ons or whatever. So yeah, both of the Edge of Eternity's precons. I wanted to get an Edge of Eternity's precon, but people that we know already have them, and I just don't know if I want to invest in that. I'm trying to avoid buying more precons, but there are some Tarkir ones. That's a set, by the way, that you should look into if you want to have like a really cool precon. There are like really cool commander precons in the Tarkir set. I would absolutely consider that. Yeah. Oh shit, if I don't do one of the Lord of the Rings ones now, I guess I technically did. I met the qualifier by opening up that promo. I didn't even, that wasn't even my intention per se. It was to make that my like, that's my scapegoat. I'm gonna just like abandon what I was going to do by opening up the promo. That wasn't even the idea. That wasn't even the thought. But I guess it turned out that way. It turned out that way. So I guess I met that condition. I'm still deciding because $250 for one of these each. I'm holding $500 in my hand basically. But there could be a card in here that's worth way more than that. People have opened up way more, like way crazier things than you would expect. Like a lot of the legendaries or the mythic rares go for like 100 at least. At least. So I think one of those has something good in it, and that's the reason why I want to open both. But I wasn't ready for them to be like so valuable, sealed up. But I'm holding off. I'm holding off until next time, or until one of the next times, I should say. The next TCG opening stream will be VTuber stuff. I'm gonna pull it out right now. Let me clean my desk up a little bit. Let's clean this up just a tad. Let's clean it up a tad. Let's clean it up a little. It would be crazy to get a $100+ card. Yeah. Yes, it would. You are absolutely correcto in that. Fucking Modest Shanty 5 Uwoos. Whatever the fuck your name is. I know I said it wrong. Get the fuck out. You are a bot. I don't like you. Fuck you and the botted AI horse you rode in on. Yeah, that would be nuts. If I got one of the cards that I want, I either want the One Ring, like an alt art version of the One Ring, or I want a Dark Lord Sauron. And if I could get either of those serialized, I'm not holding out for it. Like, I'm not holding my breath. That would be nuts. But if they were serialized, dude, you have no idea how expensive those cards are. I think the serialized Dark Lord Sauron card, Sauron the Dark Lord, is like, I think it's like 15 grand, dude. It's got like 4 zeros in front of a 1. I'm pretty sure. But even like the non-serialized one is like a few $100s. It's like a few $100, like $500 for the regular, like what is it called? Like the crazy illustration Sauron. I can't remember what those are called because I'm still a noob. I don't know what I'm talking about. That'd be fucking wild. Anyway, like I was about to say, I have some some VTuber shit that we are going to do next time. And let me pull them out. Let me pull them out. Give me a moment. We have an entire box. We got an entire box of the Oshi push shit. I've got a whole box of the Oshi push. I'm crushing my balls because I'm trying not to drop everything. Firstly, we got Tenma. I dropped a boost. Where did it go? Oh, there you are. I think it's a sampler, actually. Yeah, this one's not gonna be crazy. This will not be that crazy. But so, yeah. This is an actual Tenma starter deck. This is not the pre-debut. This is the Gen 1. This is the Pipkin Pippa, excuse me. Starter deck as well. So I will be going through these. We got a couple of pre-debut sample packs. These are going to contain cards that you would normally get in the pre-debut deck. So the decks that we played, Toasty, these have cards that would belong to both of those. But it'd be nice to see if there's anything weird in them. We've got a Con exclusive 2025. Yes, yes, Texco, yes. Yes. Con exclusive booster packs. Contains 15 convention exclusive boosters. But I ordered them online. I didn't even get them at the convention. But these are exclusive. And the piece de resistance. 24 booster packs of Phase Origins Oshi Push booster packs. Yes. So we got all those, and that's not all. I also have some more Hololive stuff. I have more Hololive stuff. There's 12 booster packs in here. Not a whole lot. But there's 12. By comparison, it's not a lot. Still a decent amount. Very reflective wrapping. Got Fubuki and Mori on the cover. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 standalone booster packs. And these tournament packs, 1 card per. I don't know what the heck are in those. But that's a shit ton, right? So we got 24 plus 15 of the Oshi Push. So that is 39. That's almost 40. That is almost 40 booster packs. Plus the little samplers and the starter decks, which contain how many cards? I don't remember if I saw how many cards they get. 46. Okay. All right, so it's the same as kind of the same as the pre-debut starter decks in terms of its quantity. But there's a lot of Oshi Push, and I actually have in Toasty, and if you are also interested, Texco, I am pretty sure there's going to be some serialized cards in here. I'm very sure there will be. I don't know why. I have nothing to prove that there will be any serialized cards with like a signature on them, but I just have a feeling. I've got a lot of cards here. That would be pretty badass. That would be pretty cool. I'm excited. The Hololive stuff, Hololive, they also have like autographed cards and serialized, but my hopes for getting serialized and signature cards among the Hololive set, it's a little bit less, but you know, it'd be fun if we got one. That'd be pretty cool. Regardless, the Hololive game actually looks kind of interesting. So that's what we will be doing next time. I don't know when I plan on streaming it. I think I want to figure more things out with the stream. With my setup. We shall see. We shall see. There was a lot that went right tonight. There was a whole lot that went wrong, and that's okay. It's about me figuring this shit out. Well, that's about it. That's about it. It's very late. It's been a long day. I'm sure for you, Toasty. Your night seems like it might just be beginning, sort of. Texco. But I think that's gonna be it for me. All right. To everybody, happy Easter. And wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and y'all have a good night. Laters.